Welcome back to another edition of Fly Tying for Beginners. Today we're going to tie a Beadhead Black Martinez. The hook I have in the vise is a size 12 2 extra long Nymph hook. I have a 3mm bead on there. I'm going to add a little bit more weight, some 15 thousandths lead wire. I'm going to put about a dozen wraps on this. Break that off, push that up inside, and we're going to break off the back. We're going to use black thread. I'm going to use this 70 denier UTC. We're going to start that thread behind the lead wraps, and that will help push it into the eye. And then we're going to bring the thread back to where the barb would be. For our tail, we're going to use Guinea bird Hackle barbels, and I'm going to take about half a dozen of these. And we want them to be about 3/4 the length of the hook shank. And we'll go ahead and secure that. No need to cut that off. It was nice enough to fall short. For our rib, we're going to use a copper wire. This is a reddish copper wire. We're going to secure that right on the side. This is a small medium or a heavy fine wire. Now for our abdomen, the original pattern calls for seal fur. I'm going to use black possum. Go ahead and make ourselves a nice noodle there. And we're going to wrap the abdomen. And I'm going to have to add more. We want to come up 2/3 of the hook shank. And that should bring us up on top of, we're going to take our rib and palmer that forward. And tie that off. For our thorax, we're going to use a black chenille. I have a medium here. I'm going to pick the end off and have just the threads showing. We're going to secure that with the thread. And we're going to get maybe 1.5 to 2 wraps with this. And we're going to secure that. And we're going to remove the excess. We're going to cut that nice and close. And then you can remove any loose fibers. For our hackle, we're going to use a partridge feather, and we're going to tie this in by the tip. Just going to grab a hold of the tip and pull them back. And we're going to go ahead and tie that in. And remove the excess tip section. going to go ahead and put my hackle pliers on there, and I'm going to give this a couple of wraps. Fold that hackle towards the rear as you go. And one wrap makes it all the way through. Use it all up. We're going to secure that. And we'll trim off that excess. Now I'm going to take just a little bit of the Opossum black dubbing once again, make a really skinny noodle. Make a nice skinny noodle there. Going to take my whip finish. I'm going to use the whip finish. Keep all of that dubbing below the whip finish. 3 wraps. Pull that tight. And we'll finish this up with some head cement. And here we have a Beadhead Black Martinez. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Leave comments, questions, suggestions, and most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.